Today's intro snippet was brought to you by the band called Jimmy. They do dubstep. The song was Supplogen. I'd like to go ahead and give credit to that. And, hey, welcome to the Sitbak Podcast. This is our second podcast so far, and we're a little short-handed today. Introducing ourselves, I'm Max.
And I'm Logan.
And I, again, apologize. We're a little short-handed because today we're only doing a duo because I'm not going to name any names. One guy, he couldn't come because he has prior engagements. It's an inside joke. He had prior engagements. Another guy just wants to play Minecraft, and another guy just didn't have a ride.
And we are sorry about last week's. We're going to do a video podcast, so we bid it in the perspective of a video podcast, but we made it audio, and it cuts around a lot, so we're really sorry. It was over the course of 2 days, so it was pretty long.
Yeah, the battery life was crap, was like one of the things, and then the other thing is a lot of interruptions, but now we are trying out something new, because originally we were sitting on a bench in the middle of a pathway that leads down into the actual park that we record in, but today we're trying something new, and we're sitting at a picnic table over next to the creek river thing. So, whatever that mass of water, that mass of murky water going by us right now is.
With snakes and children.
Yay!
This is a great combination.
Awesome mixture. Welcome to Tennessee, where we live in harmony with things that'll kill us. No, that's Louisiana, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I wanted to go ahead and put out there that if you are listening to this and you're into airsoft, this is Max's area, but we have something started called the Sitbak Army. It's an airsoft team.
Yeah, the idea behind the Sitbak Army is that me and Logan both had like a big interest in airsoft, and for a while I wanted to go ahead and start up my own league kind of thing. Well, hopefully there might be an annotation up right now about linking to my channel, but one of the things is that I wanted to do is somehow incorporate this wonderful idea of Sitbak that we had and incorporate it into airsoft. So, what else but to make Sitbak Army? Let me check my title in my notebook. I've forgotten which one I am. I am General Ethan Turner of the Sitbak Army, and I want you to join me and have more fun on the Airsoft League.
Uncle Sam style.
Alright. Merca. Anyway. But, yeah, I encourage you guys to come and help out my channel, because the only people subscribed to me, well, actually, the only people subscribed to me are people I know in real life, and I'd like to expand on that. Originally, you may see my channel as saying something that we want to do LPs and gaming things. No, now, as it said in the White Batman Productions update video that I put out recently, now I'm just airsoft, action sports, and drill team. Our drill team.
It is cutting away completely on something different. I noticed something really weird, like, see, we can only see a certain distance, right?
Yeah.
I realized, you know how you see like big streams of birds going across the sky?
Yeah.
I realized because you only see the end, and they're just magically like pop, pop, pop coming into your vision. I just noticed that the other day. They're so small at one point, it's just like pop, and then you see it. It's like, whoa.
Wow, I never noticed that, but I think I know what you mean. Like, it's that weird thing, like, because they're birds. They don't necessarily go with the curvature of the earth, like the way you see ships and people do. But I kind of see what you mean, just like they're so small at one point, then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, there's just a sudden tiny black dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at the horizon,
really
I was on the way to school with my mom, and I looked up, and I just see a stream, and I look to the end, and I just see, it looks like they're like space traveling, like going through a wormhole. You always
kind of like
see
in Halo, kind of like, they just come out of the,
see them coming out of the big warp thing. And,
yeah, that's fun. You're getting attacked by a butterfly.
Dude,
yo, what's up, y'all? But, yeah, we better not talk about what's happening right now. Oh, it likes you. Yeah, actually, that reminds me.
Wow, this is gonna look manly as heck. A butterfly.
Alright. But, yeah, and now to something completely different. But, one of the things that I did notice that is awesome about the place that we're doing now is, one, there's not as many people as if we were going to go over there in the pavilion, which was our original plan. That, and it's not as echoey out here. But aside from that, Do you remember, I went back and I listened to the podcast all the way through the majority of the beginning. Yeah, right? Through the beginning of it, I could hear
Yeah, you told me about
in
that
the
night.
background of the freaking bugs. And I am so glad that it's going to start getting cold, because when we did that, we were like midsummer when we
It
first
was
started
hot.
recording. Yeah, I'm so happy. It is like 70-something degrees. I am happy about this cold front. This is like the best it's going to feel
feels
for a
great
while.
out here.
Right? I don't need to like freaking strip down or anything like that. I could even
For
wear...
those of you that can't obviously see him, he just pulled his shirt up and kind of flopped it around a little bit.
Don't worry, people. I have an undershirt. Don't worry. Your corneas won't be burned out today. But I really do like the way, that we're going out and finding a new place to record, because our last place, not only was it, were we surrounded by bugs and
it was a very limited spaced.
yeah, because we have to move the tripod out of the way for incoming
Bypassers.
traffic. And aside from that, now we can fit at least, I originally thought it was going to be 6 people, but now that I can see the difference, we can fit about 8 people. We can fit about 8 people. Now, the most we're probably going to do is like 5 at maximum.
Yeah, I don't want 8 unless it's not a
Because we have to have
podcast.
room for people, for like stuff to set down, and some people may have a little bit more junk in the trunk than others.
Wow.
I know somebody in particular, but I'm not going to name any names. Anyway, but no, I just mouthed it over to Logan. He's laughing his butt off. But I'll have you know, it's a
not
good
my
thing. No, I'll have you know, it's a good thing, because in that case, it's more along the lines of, it's not necessarily bad, more along the lines of attractive. All right, thank you very freaking much.
To the young lady that couldn't hear that.
No, you're not gonna mention that.
Fine, I want to.
You're not gonna name any names on this podcast. If they're not here, we don't talk about them.
All right. Well, no, we can.
Well, yeah, but we're not gonna name any names in particular. Anyway.
So back onto the space travel thing.
It's something completely different.
Since I love space, I've been getting into Mass Effect 3 a lot more.
Oh man, I haven't played that in a while.
Because you moved all your space for Battlefield, which is a great game, by the way. I love that game.
Yeah. But they just brought out a brand new update.
Oh,
Screw Battlefield. Screw Battlefield. I can't play that anymore.
$1.5 gigs.
It's a freaking gig and a half. I barely have 50 megabyte. I barely have 50
Just
megabytes.
get the new Xbox and you'll get my 250 that I'm not using.
Why in the world would I get a new Xbox?
Just sell yours and go buy the little.
You know what's
4
even
gig.
worse? My camera that I use for my channel, like I have it with me right now. How much is it? How many gigs? How many gigs? That's 1 gigabyte right there. I have a camera at home. It's an HD camera, GoPro 2. I should probably GoPro Hero. I have that at home. I use that a lot. You'll notice in my airsoft video, or any airsoft videos I do in the future, that thing, it has freaking 32 gigabytes on that tiny little SD card.
More than your Xbox?
My camera at home has more on my Xbox, has more memory on it than my Xbox. That is very sad. I can run a game. I could download freaking Battlefield onto my camera if I wanted to.
Which
you know
would
how
be a
sad
hilariously small screen to play on.
right? You're just sitting there pressing the buttons in a combination. Come on.
Up, down, picture.
No, I don't want the negative effect on now.
Yeah, I don't want it to be.
God dang it, Sony. But it has been a while since I played Mass Effect. I think the thing is that Mass Effect 3, I agree, Mass Effect 2 was just a little bit better in terms of gameplay. In terms of gameplay, because you were able to go onto the plant. I mean, okay, here's the thing. They kind of decreased the amount of exploration you could do. But increased it in a certain way. In Mass Effect 1, you could go down onto basically any planet you wanted to and, converge there. And those of you who have played Mass Effect 1 to its entirety, you guys will know there's that one freaky planet with that Thresher Maw that everybody freaking hates, that I've never personally killed. Because what I have to do is I have to start driving around it in circles, nearly die, proceed out into the hills and wait. Sadly, I think it heals itself while I'm trying to heal myself. right? But I freaking hated that planet so much. But like that was like one of the really, really cool parts about Mass Effect 1 is that you could basically go down onto any planet and explore that, whether it had anything on it or not.
I pulled like a gamer sin, and I played Mass Effect 3 and did not play the first two. I didn't play the first two Mass Effects.
Because you could at least play Mass Effect 2 and still understand it.
I mean, I understand most of it from what I get patching in from other SBA members that wanted to play Minecraft.
Seriously, like, I should show you Goatsy for that. Or, you know, one of the 3 punishments of the internet. For those of you who don't know, it's Goatsy. Do not look these up unless you wish to keep your to give away your innocence to the internet devil. Goatsy, Lemon Party, and Tub Girl.
Oh God!
Do not look any of those up if you value your life.
There will never be an annotation.
No. I will not. We will not link it. We will not annotate it. Never, ever, ever. All right, but
off that,
on a completely different subject. But,
I don't think since it's an audio, they won't see the beautiful misshapen clouds above us.
Anyway, but one other thing I really did like about Mass Effect 1 is that you didn't have like an ammo counter thing.
Oh yeah, didn't it just overheat?
Yeah, it just overheated. That means you had to you just had to place your shots well and just fire like a normal human being.
So wasn't it like the particle rifle in the third one that Java gives you from Ash's DLC? Did you get that?
Yeah, I have the From Ash's DLC.
Was it like the particle rifle?
No, they weren't necessarily like the particle rifle. They fired like the ones that we have. The only difference is
I'm saying like the particle rifle never runs out of ammo, it just overheats and then you have to sit there and wait for it to...
Yeah, basically. And that, like, all you had to do was just wait for it to cool down, like switch to another weapon, and really, I mean, you could choose any class and get the same weapons. The only difference is that you'd be better at using a different weapon. Like, if you were a soldier, you'd be better at using the assault rifle and the pistol than the Sentinel, which the Sentinel would probably use something like a shotgun and a submachine gun. You'd use those over the other.
See, that's why I like Mass Effect 3, because that's the only franchise I've heard of, and I'm sure there's probably more, that you can just keep re-importing.
Yeah. Which
makes a lot of more sense.
The one thing that I do have to do is get Mass Effect 1 and play it all the way from the from the start to the end and try and get as much out of it as I can. That's going to waste about a year, maybe, 2.
I can't do that because I played the third one, so if I play the first one, I'm going to look at them and be like, I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah,
you did that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a very good improvement that you could actually customize your own person rather than, because one thing I hated the most. Were you stuck
with the normal Shepard in the first one?
No, you could customize your face. You can customize your face as much as you wanted, but I mean like armor wise. You know how long I had to stay with bright yellow and black highlights armor, and occasionally I'd have to go to Alliance Pink, because that was the better armor over the standard N7 armor. That was freaking embarrassing. Because, at that point, you just kind of want to say, you know what, I don't care if I'm going to die. I'm going to wear something that looks good, Yeah. Because actually, I think that's one of my friends, she plays Fallout a lot, and that's one of her things, that she doesn't wear it for efficiency, she wears it because it looks good. She dies
I would die so
often.
Much, yeah.
I
play hardcore, hardest difficulty, every time I do a game like that.
Oh, heck no. Heck no. I play on easy first.
Hardcore makes it real fun.
Yeah, but I really do not like playing on the hardest difficulty. I always play on the easiest difficulty through the first time, then I gradually increase the difficulty.
I like to do it because it makes me like... I end up seeing more stuff about the map because I'm just scared of this, and I'm running, finding different ways to hide, and I'm like, oh, there's a teddy bear over here, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that was there before. I choose not to, and I later learned that this is probably what screws me over. Like, for instance, like Rock Band. I cannot play regular on Rock Band. I cannot play, like, normal difficulty on Rock Band, because I'm just sitting there. Like, I play easy, and I made it through, I feel like a bouse, and then we get into normal, it's too fast! No!
They need to have a, like, and normal, halfway in between. Normal and normal.
Yeah, they should have like, what I think they should do with video games like Rock Band is that they should have like a difficulty or a stage that gradually increases its speed, so that way you can
would make sense.
So that way you can get used to it. Like if you're like me and you play easy for so long, and you're like, let's go ahead and unlock like Enter Sandman, Metallica, because that's one of the cool songs that you can play. A sports car just parked behind us.
That's nice.
That's like one of the cool things that you can play, and you can't play it because I stutter. You can't play it because it's freaking too fast.
Scooted over.
Holy moly! Maybe you're like the Earth, and you just gradually like change positions.
You know what I figured we should do with our soldiers?
What?
It would be heavy, but you never see a bullet go all the way through a block of ballistic gel, so just cover them in ballistic gel. We just cover all our soldiers in ballistic gel.
Can you just imagine a giant Jello man with a snorkel sticking out of the head, just walking out there with a pistol with his arm stretched out like this?
That'd be like our juggernaut.
It's just a juggernaut. Is just, what do you guys call your juggernauts over in the USA? Jellymans.
Jellies.
Jellyman. If you want to make a Legend of Zelda reference, we call them chew jellies. Chews.
I didn't never play that.
Yeah, I watch a lot of LPs.
There's a lot of games coming out.
Right?
Did you notice that? Like simultaneously, it's coming out in a week is Borderlands 2.
Here. We're gonna skip 3 weeks. Here.
I hate that. Because Borderlands 2 is coming out soon, but it's pretty much by itself. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And then it's like Black Ops, Halo, this. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't have that money.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I am really not excited for any games coming out this year. Like even Halo 4. Halo 4. Now, I'm happy that they're putting the ODST helmet in because I'm an ODST freak in Halo. I love anything ODST and anything like that because I guess I've just embraced that, we live in an airborne town, so I've kind of embraced that, it jump feet first into the the fire and the flames, and make sure it's crowded when you get there. I like that idea. I think that's really
ODST.
cool.
A lot of people said they didn't like that game. I love that game.
Yeah, right.
It's just like boom, you get dropped in. You're like, well, we gotta find our way out.
Yeah, but I mean, what they don't do in ODST as much as I'd like is dropping. Kind of like in Medal of Honor Airborne. Every mission you start off dropping out of the plane, and you get to control your drop. And you get to control your drop. And when you die, you just jump out of the plane again. So that way you can control your drop and find these skill drops.
So if you die, do you have to jump out at the beginning of the mission, or can you jump out where you're at?
No, you jump out at. Okay, I guess it depends on where you are. Sometimes it'll completely restart you, but most occasions it'll just okay, so you've already killed this many and you've already gotten this objective. Okay, we're just gonna jump you out right where you were, right? But the cool thing is that they pop green smoke for safe zones like they do in real life. So you have safe zone here, and then all around the place they have
So what if the enemy starts throwing green smoke down?
Don't bring logic into this.
What if...
I just wanted to go ahead and mention this, and I'm about to get wailed upon by the comments. I found nothing wrong with the Mass Effect 3 ending at all.
I didn't either. They had an extended cut, and all it did was stress, spoiler alert, skip ahead 2 minutes, but all they did in the extended cut, as I watched them on YouTube, it just stressed that he's dead, but everybody else is fine.
Yeah, but I don't like that. I mean, okay, maybe I do like that. If you listen to
the indoctrination theory, it says he's not dead, because, first of all, every choice you do, you're up on the Citadel. The Citadel explodes in 2 of the 3 endings. And there's a new run refusal. You can refuse to do anything and just die, and it sucks, but...
Yeah.
But, and he's cycle continues, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
But in most of the endings, the station blows up. And if you live, you see that shot of his chest puffing up in rubble. He did not survive a fall from the exploding Citadel to the earth without dying in a fiery flame in the Citadel.
How in the world?
He did not survive. I know how he did, though, because it tells you. He didn't die, because you know how when you're running up to the big gravity lift...
Holy crap, Shade, I love this. Continue.
Yeah. He's running up to the big lift thing to go up to the Citadel, right?
Yeah.
Harbinger lands. Harbinger shoots at him. Harbinger didn't kill him. That's the theory. The Harbinger didn't kill him. He falls into the rubble, and he's just knocked out. That's why at the ending you see his chest puff up, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Actually, I do, because a lot of people hated it.
That was almost exactly 2 minutes.
Wow.
On the dot.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that was almost exactly 2 minutes. Sweet. But the thing is the thing that I didn't like is that a lot of people is like, because Shepard died. The thing is, the reason why he died is that was supposed to be the last thing in the series. They're not going to continue on to another one unless
they had to finish the Reapers. I think in Mass Effect 4 it could be very controversial depending on what you chose.
That is going to be freaking crazy if they make a Mass Effect 4, because that just means so many people were whining about it.
They could.
The thing
is, the indoctrination theory, they put in at the end, he wakes up in rubble. There's no way he's alive if he was on the Citadel.
Yeah, there's the indoctrination theory. I mean, yeah, again.
And throughout that theory explains that throughout the game, he's being indoctrinated because at first it says when you're being indoctrinated, you hear Reaper noises. At the beginning of the game, he walks up to the kid in the vent, and he looks back. The kid's gone, and you hear the Reaper sound off in the background, right?
Wow. I never thought that far into it.
There's that, and then there's
we're just ruining everybody's day who hasn't played it.
2 more minutes, and a half.
But let's just stop now, and we can talk about this later. But honestly, people whine too much about the ending. I thought it was good. That just means that they were that just means that they were closing it off, because
they didn't have to. They left it like a TV series, like a cliffhanger. Like if he lives, you just see chest pop up and rubble in London. He's in London. He did not die.
Mother, father. Anyway, but yeah. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to what we were originally talking about. That's an ant on my hand. I'm gonna go back to what we were originally talking about.
You said mother, father.
Yes, I said mother, father. What? Anyway, I honestly am not too incredibly excited about Halo 4. I mean, I definitely will play it. I'm glad that they're doing like they're bringing in all these awesome things, because apparently like Griffball now has physics in it. You can throw the ball, and like if you have the sword, you'll immediately take the ball. I wonder if you can
beam someone in the head and kill him.
That'd actually be pretty fun.
I'd be running around just, here, take the ball.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying it's no longer Griffball, but when you think, but the creators of Griffball, we're not advertising for them, by the way, but the creators of Griffball say this is actually really, really cool. This is really cool what they're doing to what we made. So, yeah. But, I also think that'd be cool. People can make dodgeball variants out of that. Like, you spawn multiple Griffballs in the middle, and you run to the line, get it, and throw it. Just make the Griffball an auto kill.
Yeah.
Like, figure out if that's even possible. But,
that would be really, because, like, that was a secret in Halo Reach, is they added chess in.
Oh yeah, chess was freaking fun, especially when you know how to play. Like, I learned how to play by getting beat constantly by the computer. Like,
I keep getting beat by the computer, so I just quit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you know how to play, like the way some of these pieces move, then it's so much easier. But yeah, I hope they make that into Halo 4.
That would be really nice.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. But
Halo Reach, they put up that teaser for chess, and it just messed with me. Like, I was like, oh, is that really going to be chess? And then you get into the game, no chess variant. You had to download it because someone made it.
Dang.
But I played chess a lot on Reach with Sebastian.
Yeah. It makes you feel intellectual and gamerific.
Yes, because I get to completely stomp on their elites and violently thrust myself downwards at them multiple times.
Yes!
We won't use that word.
Doing the bag of tea. Anyway. But, I'm not incredibly excited for Halo 4. I mean, I'm a big Halo fan, and, I really do like what they're doing, the way they're bringing it back, but I'm not super incredibly excited for it. What I am excited for, by the way, is next year in March of my in the month of my birth, 2 games are coming out: Splinter Cell Blacklist and Tomb Raider.
I heard you like gamergasmed over the mic.
I did. I freaking flipped out when I saw both of those games coming out in March, and I thought that was just amazing, right? Because how often does that happen? That's basically just a birthday present in itself, knowing that that's coming out the month.
Nothing ever comes out in my birthday month. April.
For those of you who want to send me stuff, I'm kidding. No, we're not gonna mention our birthdays until later.
Max's phone number is...
Ladies.
You're gonna get all guys if you say that.
Dang it. Actually, that reminds me of something that I'm going to talk about after I'm finished talking.
Alright.
But I'm just really ready for that, because Splinter Cell Blacklist, like, this is taking place after the course of Conviction.
Mm-hmm. I played Conviction. I liked it.
Yeah. But the one downside is that they're not using what they'd originally used in the other games, which is basically a light and sound meter, where you had to be careful, like, how much light am I standing in? Can they see me? Or how much sound am I making? Will I be audible to them? Mm-hmm. Right? And aside from that, you could also hide bodies in every game before that. I liked that, because you could make a cuddle puddle over in, like, a bathroom stall, and that was funny. But no other guard would find them, because the guards' patterns would not go into the bathroom unless they saw you or they saw something go into the bathroom, right? And then you just wait on the other side of the bathroom door, chokehold them, snap their neck, throw them into a cuddle puddle.
You could have said anything but cuddle puddle, but that's what you chose.
For those of you who are unaware, a cuddle puddle is basically a puddle of dead bodies. Popularized.
Keeping each other warm.
Yeah, popularized by a Deadpool fan-made video. At least that's the way I found it. That's funny, the cuddle puddle. But, like, that's what I really like. But in Splinter Cell Conviction, good lord, this gum making my mouth water so much. But
sponsored by blank blank gum.
Woo! Invigorate the stuff. Yeah. But the thing is, like, in Splinter Cell Conviction, you had, if it was black and white, then you were completely invisible. But you also had to be careful when you killed them, because if you killed them and they were, like, in the path of another guard, then, you know, you're screwed, right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, these flies are distracting me. They're everywhere. They just...
The freaking gum is distracting me. Like, a waterfall is conforming in my mouth right now. I'm about to start spitting it rather than just freaking swallowing it.
Keeping you hydrated.
But...
Wow.
I'm sorry. But,
you get on me for doing that all the time.
I'm really excited for Tomb Raider also. Not only is because it's taking away her Teflon coating, because at least that's the way they said it in Game Informer. Mm-hmm. Sponsor! Oh, I'm kidding. No, they won't sponsor us. We're too small time.
You're too.
I read in Game Informer that apparently they're taking away her Teflon coating, making her obvious that, like, because originally, like, it looked like she couldn't get hurt. Her big and inflated chest, which I later learned was actually a mistake. It was actually, her chest was inflated 150 times by accident, and then the developers were looking at it, well, let's keep it like that for a while. Let's see what happens. Which later eventually turned her into a video game sex icon, because you can unlock, like brand new skins, like, with more revealing things, and, you know, things that made her look good. But
I never got into that series. But,
like, that was basically my childhood. I grew up with, like, Splinter Cell and Crash Bandicoot.
Pokemon and Halo 1.
But everybody should have grown up on Pokemon. Anyway, but, like, that's one of the things that I always watched my dad and my brother play. So I'm really, really, really wanting to get into this, because they're taking away her Teflon coating. They're showing people that, like, she can be hurt, because she's a lot younger than she was earlier. And, you know, quit eyeballing the time. She's a lot younger than she was before, and now now she looks human and not, you know, sex doll, according to, you know. Mm-hmm. And I like that. And it's basically her first adventure. Like, she's not, you know, this fearless, she's not, you know, this fearless woman with two guns. Now she's scared out of her mind, just trying to make it through nursing wounds with, you know, like a makeshift bow and a spear, you know, stuff like that. You know, I'm really excited for that, and mainly because it's being able to get
realistic
revamping
game?
it.
We haven't had one of those in forever.
Right. But aside from that, and speaking of new things coming,
Grand Theft Auto 5's coming out.
I never really got into the Grand Theft Auto. If they make if they make another Red Dead edition. Bow 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 bow.
What would it be?
That's good, because they already made Red Dead Revolver and then the sequel Red Dead Redemption. What are they gonna make? Red Dead Deaderson? I don't know.
Red Dead McDeaderson.
But one thing that I really do think would be awesome in the future. Actually, I'm sorry. I was looking at Logan's stuff for the podcast, so I'm gonna disregard that. But one thing that I really do not want to happen.
Soldiers covered in ballistic gel.
No, that'll be for the next podcast, so we can do next week. Because we can keep doing this, that'll be awesome. But one thing that I really do not want to come out is the Xbox 720. People are just like...
I hope it's compatible with these games, because I'm tired of consoles coming out that you can't use your old games on.
Right, because that's what the PS2 did. You could play PS1 and PS2 games on the PS2, right?
We'll see, like, on this new one, if you play an Xbox original game, it kicks you offline. I hate that. I
hate that, too. And I really, really do not want the 720 to come out. Some people are like, what are you saying, man? But that's my internet voice.
I wonder what it's going to be like. Sphere.
But the thing is that apparently the Xbox 720, you have to download the games a lot like the PSP
I heard
Go.
About that.
Like the PSP Go. Nobody played the PSP Go because they just wanted to get the PSP Go and they wanted to get the game while they were there. But no, you had to download it. That's why the PSP Go failed. If they're going to make the 720, they have to make it like tangible games, tangible video games, right?
I hope there is an option. Like games on demand needs to be upgraded.
But I'm tired of games on demand because that like Logan, while he was fixing this little jump in audio, if it's probably going to be a little bit obvious until we can get better audio fixing things. Yeah, you get the games on demand 2 years after they come out, and you can only get them on that single console. Like you can't have it linked up with another console and get it like that.
I wish they would upgrade the cloud like that. Like,
yeah,
instead of buying a hard drive, you should be able to buy just a section of cloud.
Right. And
and you can keep expanding.
But again, with the 720, I want a tangible game. I want something that you can put in a disc tray and just keep moving it onward. Kind of like they did with the 360. The 360 was an awesome concept because you could also play original Xbox games. Sadly, it kicked you offline, but that was still an awesome concept. Now, if they can allow us, I still just want my discs, all right? I want to be able to look at my discs on my Lazy Susan thing I have at home.
That dude almost wiped out.
And to be able to look at him on my Lazy Susan thing and say, which one do I want to play today, right? Yeah. I don't want the 720 to come out if I have to download them.
I think it should be like a multiple disc thing. Like you can put like 10 discs in at a time and just keep switching between them.
Yeah, I remember that idea. But aside from that,
we got to go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, we got to go ahead and wrap it up. To end my point, Logan has made another point that Call of Duty Black Ops 2, they're going to have this thing called Codcast where you can record with live audio.
It might be called Codcast.
Maybe, whatever.
Something like that.
But you can record with live audio your game and, be able to commentate as you go along, right? Now, if they're going to do something with a 720, at least do that, because you can upload directly to YouTube. Now, this is going to kill a few, recording devices,
that was
things
how
like that.
Modern Warfare 3 had that, and it was kind of just a fluke, because I tried it, and the videos were terrible quality.
Yeah, but, the way they're making it now, I'm sure that, they fixed it. That's, the only upside I can think of, to linking directly to YouTube and doing live commentary like that, is because now we can do live commentary for things like that, except now we don't have to do just Black Ops 2. If they're going to do anything for the Xbox 720, we should do the freaking we should be able to do it like the Codcast, so that way we don't have to waste money on the HD PVR and have to figure out, okay, is there an audio program that we can do? Because that's our issue so far, that we haven't made any videos yet, is that because we're trying to find an audio program that we can do commentary with. But enough with my rant. I think we should go ahead and wrap this up. So I hope you guys sat back, relaxed, and enjoyed this good podcast that we made today. It's a little bit shorter than the other one, but hey, I say we did a lot better for just two people.
And we will see you next time.